It was another busy weekend moving wood. And surprisingly, once again, the bundles, our bags, continue to sell more than the loose stacks. And I don't know, I guess I really shouldn't be that surprised because there are a lot of people this time of year that they just want to maybe have a little fire in their fireplace to take the chill out of the house one night, or in their man cave in their wood stove. But I've also had a couple videos where I've shown the Wolf Ridge bagging station, and those videos get a lot of responses, and surprisingly, a lot of responses that are kind of, I don't know, sometimes just make me wonder. Most of the time, God, this firewood is just beautiful. Most of the time, the comments around this bagging station revolve around the fact that it would be a lot easier if I just put the wood directly in the bag instead of putting it in the metal drum, which, for those of you that have ever loaded a bag of wood, the wood catches on the netting. So if you see that right there, little splinters, if you were to try to just stick all this wood in the bag, it ends up getting snagged. And for those of you that have used bags or have seen me use this bagger before, this is probably all repeat information. But for anyone new that's stumbling upon this video, that is the reason. That is the reason why using something like this makes it a lot easier to load these bags. The other thing it does is it gives you like a consistent amount in each bag. So like I mentioned, I've been having a lot of wood moving out. My stand is almost out of bags. So today, the task at hand, what I need to do is make up a bunch of bundles to refill the stand. And because things have cooled off, I am now making these bundles anyway. I am making them all oak. And because I am filling these bags with straight oak, all oak, the one thing I do have to keep in mind, and the one thing I do when I make bags that are all oak, I don't overfill them. So yes, there may be a little sag to the bag. The reason for that, it's pretty simple. The weight. Well, there's Mando. Hello. How did you get back here? But yeah, because these are all oak, they get to be a little heavy if you overstuff them. So I just fill them up with what pretty much fits in the bagger here, and I maybe add one piece. And that still makes a good size bag of wood. Ooh, listen to that. So the super handy dandy little Ultratech trailer, I got it all loaded up with a bunch of bags full of some beautiful premium oak, ready to head on up and restock the roadside stand. So just a quick follow-up from my last video where I was making these tiny miniature little pieces of firewood for that little mini tabletop smokeless fire pit. Some people were wondering why I didn't light the fire in that. And the reason is that I wanted to wait for this Friday night during the live stream. Hopefully I can be outside, but I wanted to wait and light the very first fire in that little fire pit on the live stream. The other thing I wanted to just quick mention in regards to like these little pieces of firewood, the thing that I think is unique about doing like kind of what I did is the fact that the pieces end up looking like little mini pieces of firewood. So instead of like taking like a 1x2 or a 2x4 and just cutting exact 4-inch, 5-inch pieces and having it all smooth and uniform edges, and it almost looks like building blocks for like a child or something. Instead of doing that, which I think doesn't really give it the feel of like firewood, I like taking smaller limbwood pieces and doing kind of what I did with the Yappa, splitting them down into what looks like actual miniaturized pieces of firewood. All right, so that's about all I got going on today. I just had to get some more bags made to restock the roadside stand. So now that I got those bags made, I'm going to run them up and restock. Oh, the one thing I wanted to quick mention, people also have asked me why, if there's any significance to the color. Sometimes I think the last time I was making bags, I had yellow bags, and now I've got red bags. There's no real significance to the color other than I had yellow bags. I went to order some more. They only had red, so I ordered red. And then somebody had some bags that they couldn't use and they gave them to me, so I had more red bags, and then I got red bags with the bagger. When you buy a Wolf Ridge bagging system, you get 100 bags with it. So whatever bags I have, that's just the color I use. There's no real meaning between yellow and red. Woo!